Hello everyone and welcome to Sorla's Let's Play Warhammer Online episode 2. In this episode we'll be taking a look at the public quest system, professions, and we'll also be hopefully making our way to the Tier 1 RVR camp. Now this is where we left off in the last video, and the most important character in this chapter 1 is the career trainer. Now the second most important NPC in the chapter 1, or any chapter, is the rally master. Now this rally master basically has two uses. One is to set your rally point, which is the same as your Hearthstone, and the second is to select your influence reward. Now you're probably wondering what that means. Basically every single chapter or quest hub has its own rep bar or influence bar, and you gain rep with that specific chapter by completing quests and participating in public quests. Now public quests are these quests that anyone can join at any stage, and if you're going down the PvE route, this is where you'll mostly be getting all your gear. Now you can find the public quests on the map by simply looking for these treasure chests here, here, and here. If you hover your mouse over it, it will tell you the difficulty level of it, the ranks designed for it. So this one here is for ranks 5 to 7. The kind of rewards that you'll get, so you'll just get normal rewards. How many people it's designed for, so 6 to 9, and how many people are currently on the quest. Now you'll see if you look for the ones that are highlighted in gold, so this one here, the Raven Host Vanguard, you'll see that it's more active, and this one up here has 3 people on it. So again, the ones that are actively in use have been highlighted in gold, just so you can see which ones are currently being used. So we're going to be playing this one here today. I think I'm stuck in a wall. Oh no, I'm alright. Okay, so we're just going to make our way down to this public quest. And as you can see, it's for ranks 1 to 2, so that's fine for my level. It has normal rewards and it's designed for 6 to 9 people, and there's currently 2 players on it. Now with the public quest system, anytime you kill a mob or NPC that's needed to advance to the next stage of the public quest system, you'll gain influence. Now each public quest is normally broken down into 3 or 4 stages. So we've just come here to a public quest which is actually just finished. So you can see here, you'll know when you'll enter a public quest area because it'll have the name of the public quest up here, and it'll also have the criteria that you need. So currently this one's going to be resetting in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're just going to stop recording now, and then we'll magically appear at the start of a new fresh phase of the public quest. So we're now back in the public quest. The first phase is started as it's reset. So the first criteria that we need to do is kill off 25 of these Raven Host Marauders. Now we should go through this pretty quickly because we have 2 other people here participating in the public quest as well. Now normally to reach the max influence level you'll have to do maybe about 2 or 3 public quests, but in this chapter, since it's the kind of the newbie public quest, you only really have to do one and a bit. So hopefully we should be able to, if we do things right, we should be able to gain enough influence rewards, so we just have to do this once, but we'll see how it goes. So this is here a Knight of the Blazing Sun, and he's decided he wants to be DPS, so he's running around with his big 2-handed sword. And over here running around we have an Archmage, so she's doing some DPS as well. So again, you see when I kill these guys, I get 70 experience and 100 influence, which is quite nice. Normally, you would probably get the same amount of influence in a normal chapter. However, like I said before, the amount of influence that you need is much more in a normal PvE chapter. Okay, so now enter the next phase of the public quest, and there's going to be some enemies that show up here, and we're going to start killing these guys. They should be easy enough to kill. That Knight of the Blazing Sun there is going to try and take as much aggro as possible while I do my terrible DPS. So these, in case you're wondering what these guys are chosen. So that's kind of what you'll look like if you make a chosen character. The guys on the ground were the zealots, and the guys coming in here are the chaos magi. So again, they're on their discs, and they'll start dropping down their demons. See, there's one of the demons that they have. I don't know if we'll see another one. And there's another one there, a pink horror. So we're almost now at the end of the second phase. And we're just grabbing all the loot that these guys drop. So here we are in the third phase, and we have this big huge ogre smashing trees and generally being a pain in the ass. And he's going to come along and he's going to just kill all these villagers, because he's a very nice, happy, fun person. So we'll start killing these guys. And there we go. So we finished the public quest. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough influence to reach the max influence reward. But that, we'll just ignore that for now. So when you finish the public quest, this chest drops on the ground, and you can see your contribution to the public quest if you just click on this little golden chest here, and you'll see your medal. You get a little medal, doesn't really do anything, but also your contribution roll bonus. So it's a bit of a random look in there as well. We're just going to close that, and I came second place in the whole thing. Go me. And so I just need to interact with this, and I'll pick up a lesser loot bag. Now, if you're like me when I first started playing, you'll think that you get to keep everything in this bag. However, you only get to keep one item in this bag. So there's a number of items that you can choose from. So a bit of armor, a bit of kind of just rubbishy armor, and then there's items for your profession. And if you don't want any of those, you can just take the money. So I just took the armor there, so that's pretty nice. Can't use it just yet, but I should be able to soon. And now, thanks to the magic of dodgy video editing, we find ourselves back in Empire Chapter 1 with a full bar of influence and in front of the Rally Masters. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pick our influence rewards. We're going to take a healing potion, we're going to take the armor, and we're going to take one of the weapons available to us. So now you get some experience for doing that, and I'm now rank 3, and before we start running away we need to speak to the most important person here and buy our new career ability. So as I was saying in the previous video, you really don't want to be doing RVR until you're about rank 3. You start off with just 2 pretty poor abilities that you can't really do that much with, but now I'm rank 3 and I have 2 extra abilities. So I have another DPS ability and I also have another healing ability. So it means I can just hold my own a little bit better, and I can heal my teammates that little bit more thanks to this second heal that I have. So we're going to be running along this road. I might have to skip a little bit ahead for just time reasons, but we're going basically here. So Empire Chapter 2, and again you can see what each chapter offers. So it's for rank 3 to 4. It tells you the trainers that are there. It also shows you the merchants and just kind of general information about it. Now, the professions they're not as fleshed out as other games, but they are quite important that you do take them at some stage of your gaming career, I guess. You can only have one crafting ability. Tree just fell on me. You can only have one crafting ability and one gathering ability, but there are 2 crafting professions, and there's I think about 4 gathering professions. So the 2 crafting professions are potion making, and tied into that are dyes for clothes, and then the other one is talisman making, which is basically dual crafting. You get talismans and you socket them into your items and that kind of thing. The gathering professions are scavenging, which is picking the bones of enemy corpses, especially in RVR, which is quite handy because you can get mats while in RVR. Salvaging, which is the breaking up of armor and magical items for talismans. And then the other gathering skills are butchery, which is again just kind of skinning, and you use that for potion making. And then you have cultivating, which is for potion making again. So there's 2 different gathering skills that you can have for your crafting ability. So now we're in the Empire Chapter 2. There's a very picturesque burning windmill, and we're going to speak to this guy here, the Hedge Wizard. He's going to teach us talisman making. So we're going to grab that. Yes, please. That guy there is the cultivator, so again, growing seeds. This guy here is the butcher, so it's kind of skinning. This NPC here, the craft supply merchant, she'll basically sell you stuff that you need in order to kind of progress with your profession. That's the salvager, so again, breaking down items into magical components. And this guy is a scavenger, so we're going to take that one. And then this one here is the potion maker and dye maker, so talk to her if you want that profession. Now, you can make quite a bit of money from talismans and cloth dyes, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can use the auction house. We're going to pretty much ignore every single NPC in this zone because we're not really going to be here. We're going to make our way to the Tier 1 RVR zone, which is just up here. Now, if you're a destruction character, or you're going to make a destruction character and you're wondering where the war zone is for destruction, I'll show you here on the map. So every destruction character starts off here at the Chaos Chapter 1. And all you got to do is just run along here, run down this road, enter Chaos Chapter 2, and this is where you can pick up your professions if you want to do that, and then run through this forest all the way here, get back onto the road, and then run down here, and then there you go, there's the Chaos Warcamp just there. So that's how you get to the Warcamp if you're a Chaos player. Again, if you're an Empire player, you just run up there. So we're entering Chapter 3 of the Empire story. So again, if you're following the kind of PvE route, this is where you'd be going next. Here's the Rally Master for Chapter 3. This NPC here will give you a dungeon quest, so we might take that at some stage just to check it out. There's the Career Trainer, and there's the Merchant. So as you can see here, I've because of my activities in the public quest, when I was trying to gain the rep just to get the full influence bar, I entered a fresh public quest, and because of the activities I did there, I basically have won another lesser loot bag. Now, you don't necessarily need to be there when it's over. If you miss it, the loot bag will be delivered to your mailbox a couple of hours afterwards. So again, don't worry about necessarily staying until the end. You'll still, if you've done enough, you'll get some rewards for it. So we're now in the Tier 1 RVR camp, or the war camp as it's called, and we'll just very briefly go over the different NPCs and vendors and stuff like that. This here is the Flight Master. You see a dwarf with his personal gyrocopter, and you can choose the different areas to go to. These guys here are your RVR quest givers. So we're going to take both these. We're going to take this one as well. So this is capture any battlefield objective, and there's 3 in Empire Tier 1. And this one is kill 10 enemy players. This guy here is the Rally Master for Tier 1. And it works, oh, that's a bit weird. It works exactly the same as the public quest. You gain influence for killing people, and you gain influence for capturing the zone. And then you can go back to this guy, and he has some special items you can use. The Apprentice Renown Trainer we'll talk in the next video when we actually start participating in RVR. So we come back to him a bit later. These are the renowned vendors. So this guy will sell you, he'll sell you basic weapons that you need a certain renown rank for. This NPC will sell you kind of the next tier of PvP weapons. You gain the currency for these weapons by completing war zones or battlegrounds. This one here will sell you basic armor, and then this one here will sell you the PvP armor, which again you need a specific renown rank for. So we're going to leave it here for today. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know. In the next video, we'll be heading off into the RVR lake up here, and we should hopefully be having quite a lot of fun doing that. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it fun and informative, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.